You see it first on the long-range sensors. A ghost on the edge of the system. A fleet that does not burn with engines. It simply exists. A stain on the velvet black. Your ship, the Vigil, is the only picket here. Alone at Orion's wake. The ships are not made of metal. They look like grown things of crystal and shadow. They drift with an impossible, silent grace. Your comms officer reports nothing but static. No engine signatures. No heat blooms from reactors. No radiation spilling into the void. Just an empty space where something now is. An enemy has arrived. They do not announce themselves with cannons. They bring something far older. Something much worse. They bring a song. You cannot hear it with your ears. You feel it in your bones. It is a cold pressure behind your eyes. A single perfect note played in your soul. This is their weapon. A silent song of doom. It is not made to break ships. It is made to break minds. The first wave of it washes over you now. It feels like ice water in your veins. Your bridge crew stiffens in their chairs. The pilot stares at his console. His screen shows a perfect flight path. Yet he is sweating, lost in some other sky. The weapon is a whisper, a cold suggestion that worms into the mind. It finds doubt and makes it king. Your fleet's advanced defenses are useless. Firewalls and counter-intrusion software mean nothing. The enemy does not hack your computers. It hacks your crew. The tactical officer is tracing patterns on his screen. They look like children's drawings of monsters. The comms officer is trying to hail his childhood home. He says his mother is calling for him. The ship's AI, a being of pure logic, is offline. Its last transmission was a string of nonsense. It seemed to be contemplating the color of despair. It was not a productive line of thought. Around you, your fleet is dying, not in fire, but in silence. The song touches everything. It turns disciplined minds into frightened mazes. You feel it clawing at you too. A suggestion to just let go, to just close your eyes and drift, to join the perfect, silent chorus. Your thoughts begin to fray at the edges. Memories not your own flicker in your vision. But you are different. You were born a whisper in the dark, a psychic, humanity's strange and rare exception, and in their song, you feel a flaw. The silent madness spreads through the ship. You walk the corridors of the Vigil. A stillness has taken hold. It is not the quiet of discipline. It is the quiet of minds that have gone away. An engineer lies curled beneath a conduit. He hums a tune that has no melody. Two guards stand frozen in a corridor. Their eyes are wide with a terror only they can see. The great machine of the warship has fallen apart. Each person was a vital cog. Now they are just statues of flesh. The ship is a tomb adrift in the starlight. The enemy's song is designed for this. It seeks minds that work together. It breaks the links that form a crew. It turns a predator into a metal coffin. Yet, in the overwhelming static, you feel something else. It is a resonance, a counter-frequency in the psychic noise. The alien song is too perfect, too clean. It is a single, unwavering note. And in the chaos of a human mind, your mind, it finds no purchase. Your fear, your hope, your anger, they are a shield. They are a dissonance the enemy cannot comprehend. A red light blinks on the command throne. A priority 1 message from Admiralty. It is the last human signal you will receive. The channel is miraculously clear for a moment. A bubble of sanity in a sea of madness. The face of Admiral Gina Corbin flickers onto the screen. Her eyes are hollow. Her uniform is singed at the collar. Behind her, the command center is in chaos. Alarms blare on screens you can see. Officers are slumped over their consoles. The war, the real war, is already over. Humanity's fleets are tearing themselves apart. Ships firing on their own wings, captains driving their vessels into suns. Conventional war was lost before it began. The Admiral looks at you, truly looks at you. Her voice is a rasp. "You are our last hope," she says. "The psychics are our only defense now. The order is insane, a shot in the deepest dark. But it is the only shot they have left." She is telling you to fight a ghost, to fight a song with your own mind. Her transmission cuts out. It is replaced by the silent hum of the enemy. The weight of her words settles on you. All eyes, all the last hopes of a dying race are on you. You are the final shield. You are the last bullet in the gun. You are alone on a dead ship with everything to lose. You sit on the command throne. You close your eyes. The order was to connect to the enemy mind, to dive headfirst into the abyss. It is like stepping off a cliff in total darkness. You push past your own mental shields. You reach out with your thoughts. You touch the alien consciousness. The feeling is immediate and absolute. It is a sea of cold, perfect unity. A billion minds, or perhaps a trillion, thinking as one. There is no debate, no individuality, no art or anger or love. There is only the purpose. Their thoughts are like flawless crystal structures, perfect, unchanging, eternal. They feel your touch as an intrusion, a discordant note in their perfect song, a splash of messy color on a pure white canvas. You are a disruption, a chaotic, screaming thing in their silent church. They turn their vast, unified attention toward you. It is like being seen by a god, a cold and uncaring god. You see through their eyes. You see the universe as they do. It is a loud, messy, painful place, full of screaming stars and clashing planets, full of chaotic life that sings painful, random songs. Their purpose is simple. They bring silence. They bring peace. The peace of absolute zero. The peace of the void. Diving into their mind is like drowning in a frozen ocean. As the cold pressure of their mind tries to crush you, you fight back. You do not have psychic blades or mental armor. You have something stranger. You have your own messy, imperfect human thoughts. You project them outward, not as a weapon, but as a shield. The memory of your first kiss, the taste of cheap noodles from a street vendor, the sheer panic of being late for a meeting. The perfect alien mind recalls. It is a feeling of pure shock. A wave of confusion ripples through their unified consciousness. What is this signal? This noise? This jumble of contradiction and emotion? Your chaotic thoughts are like sand in the gears of their perfect machine. They cannot process it. They cannot categorize it. It is an error in their flawless logic. You push harder. You send them the feeling of stubbing your toe, the quiet pride of fixing a broken engine, the sound of a terrible pop song stuck in your head on repeat. The more random and human the thought, the more they pull away. It is like showing a complex equation to a creature that only understands 1 and 0. Your imperfection is your greatest defense. You feel a flicker of something new from them. It is not aggression. It is curiosity. A sliver of their vast mind splinters off. It examines your thoughts with a strange detachment. It pokes at your memories like a child poking a strange bug. This single act of separation, this moment of individuality, is a crack in their perfect armor. A shield of imperfection holds them at bay. You feel the breach, the crack in their unity. You press your advantage, pushing deeper into their consciousness. You are no longer just defending. You are exploring. You move past the cold, unified surface. You dive into the memories of the hive itself. And there you find their ancient, terrible truth. They were not always this way. They were once like us, a race of individuals with their own songs, their own art and wars and messy lives. They lived on a world that hummed with chaos, a world that was loud and vibrant and alive. Until something happened. A star science event they could not control. Their world screamed as it died. In its final moments, their race found a way to survive. They shed their bodies. They shed their individuality. They merged their minds into a single, unified consciousness. They found peace in perfect unity, a way to escape the pain of a loud, dying universe. Their goal is not malice. It is mercy. The mercy of a surgeon removing a tumor. They see life, all chaotic, individual life, as a sickness, a random, screaming fever that must be cooled. They travel the star lanes as cosmic physicians. They bring their gift of silence to any world that sings too loudly. They do not hate humanity. They pity it. And they have come to cure you of the disease of being alive. The plan is forged in the silent command bridge of the Vigil, forged from desperation and pure, unfiltered genius. You are not alone anymore. Your psychic push has shielded the minds of a few key crew members. The chief engineer, a woman named Anya, rubs her temples. The tactical officer, Jax, is breathing normally again. They look to you, their strange psychic captain. If one human mind's chaos is a shield, what about 7 billion of them? The idea is insane. It is beautiful. You will not fight their song with silence. You will fight it with a symphony, an orchestra of every human soul, a weapon made not of steel, but of spirit. You will build a mind bomb. The logistics are impossible. You need to touch every human mind. From the core worlds of Sol to the farthest frontier colony, you need a psychic amplifier, something to carry your signal. Anya points to the ship's main comms relay, a massive dish designed to send messages across light years. It was made to send data, she says. But thoughts are just data, right? It's a terrible oversimplification. It might just work. Jax plots the power requirements. It will take everything the Vigil has, every last drop of energy from its dying reactor. It will be a one-way trip for the ship, a final, defiant shout into the dark. The plan is set. You will turn a simple radio antenna into a conductor for the human soul. You will fight their perfect silence with glorious noise. The enemy hive mind now knows your name. Or rather, it knows your signature. The chaotic, messy frequency of your mind. You are no longer just a random disruption. You are a specific threat, an anomaly that must be purged. You feel their attention focus. The gentle pressure becomes a crushing weight. The full, undivided attention of a billion minds turns to you. It is a force beyond comprehension. A psychic sledgehammer intent on shattering your consciousness. They stop trying to understand you. They are now trying to erase you. Their song deepens, becomes a lance of pure mental force. It probes for any weakness, any fear, any doubt you have ever had. It uses your own memories against you. You see the faces of everyone you have ever lost. You hear every cruel word ever spoken to you. The hive mind wants to break you from the inside out, to drown you in your own regret. It is the ultimate personal attack, delivered by an enemy that does not understand what a person is. This is the new joke that keeps you sane. They are trying to hurt your feelings to death. But you are not just you anymore. You have the hope of your small crew. You have the ghost of an admiral's last order. You are a conduit, a vessel for something more than your own fear. You brace your mind against the storm. You anchor yourself to one simple thought. One stupid, human, defiant idea. They started this fight. You're going to finish it. You place your hands on the modified comms console. The metal is cold. Anya gives you a grim nod. The reactor is spooling up, far past its safety limits. The ship groans around you. It is offering its last breath for this final act. To win, you must touch every human mind. You must become the conductor of souls. You close your eyes and reach. Not for the enemy, but for your own kind. You follow the invisible threads that connect humanity. The faint, psychic echo that all intelligent life possesses. You reach for Earth, for Mars, for the lonely outposts on frozen moons. You reach for every ship scattered among the stars. You are an antenna for hope. At first, you feel only a few. A frightened child on a colony world. A lonely miner humming to himself in an asteroid belt. A scientist marveling at a distant nebula. Then the connection strengthens. You open the floodgates. You are no longer just touching minds. You are inviting them in. You will carry all their hope and all their pain. The feeling is overwhelming. A torrent of 7 billion lives crashing into you. A tidal wave of experience, joy, grief, love, hate. A million birthdays, a million first steps. The quiet desperation of a forgotten artist. The roaring triumph of a victorious athlete. You are no longer a single person. You have become humanity, and your mind is the battlefield. The broadcast begins. The mind bomb ignites. Anya shunts all the reactor power into the comms relay. A wave of pure thought erupts from the vigil. It is not a single, coherent message. It is a symphony of glorious chaos. A torrent of every human feeling imaginable. It is everything all at once. It is the truth of your species made into a weapon. You send them the raw, unfiltered feed. The sublime beauty of a Beethoven symphony, crashing into the brutal rage of a battlefield. The pure, unselfish love of a mother for her child, followed by the petty anger of a driver stuck in traffic. You send them bad poetry, dad jokes, philosophical debates about pineapple on pizza. You send them the noise, the beautiful, terrible, wonderful noise of being human. It is a weapon the enemy cannot possibly understand. Their perfect, silent unity was built to fight other monoliths, other single-minded foes. They have no defense against this. A billion different songs sung at the same time. Love and loss become your ammunition. Art and war become your shield. Humanity's messy, chaotic soul becomes an unbreakable sword. The enemy's song falters. The perfect, crystalline note begins to crack. You can feel their confusion turning to pain. Their unity, their greatest strength, is now their undoing. The psychic backlash of fractured thought cascades through their hive mind. They are a single entity feeling a billion different things at once. It is tearing them apart. You feel the moment their song breaks. It does not fade away. It shatters, like a pane of glass struck by a hammer. One moment, there is a crushing psychic pressure. The next, there is only silence. A great, profound silence that echoes in the void. It is the sound of victory. You open your eyes. The bridge of the vigil is quiet. The red warning lights are all that illuminate the space. On the main view screen, the enemy fleet is still there, but it is different. The crystalline ships are dark. Their internal light has gone out. They drift, powerless, in the endless night. A fleet of silent, beautiful tombs. The great silence has fallen. The war is over. You have won. The fleet is saved. Humanity is saved. But you are forever changed. The link is broken, but the echoes remain. The voices of your people now live inside you. You close your eyes and you can still feel them. Billions of lives. Billions of stories. They are a part of you now. A constant, quiet chorus in the back of your mind. You are no longer just a psychic navigator. You are a library, a living record of your entire species at one moment in time. You feel the collective joy of victory, but you also feel the collective pain. The scars of the battle are not on your skin. They are etched into your soul. You saved everyone, but you lost yourself. Your crew approaches you slowly, reverently. They do not see a captain anymore. They see something else, something more. Anya reaches out a hand, then stops. "Are you all right?" she asks. The question is so simple, so human, and you no longer have a simple human answer. You just nod, because words are not enough to explain what you have become. In the psychic ruin of the enemy fleet, something stirs. A single tiny flicker of light in an ocean of darkness. It is a mind, a single shattered piece of the former hive. It is alone for the first time in millennia. It feels fear. It feels confusion. It reaches out, not with a song of doom, but with a question, a whisper across the void, aimed only at you. It does not ask for surrender. It does not threaten revenge. It asks a question that will change everything. You feel its thought form in your mind, a concept that has no words in its own language. It has taken the shape of your own thoughts to communicate. The question is simple. It is profound. It is a question a perfect, unified mind could never think to ask. Why? The voice whispers in your soul. Why do you sing so many songs at once? Does it not hurt? The alien mind is not your enemy anymore. It is a survivor, a refugee from a broken god. It is a child, lost in a new and terrifyingly loud universe. It is asking for your help. A new watch begins at Orion's wake. The silent enemy fleet is a memorial now, a reminder of the war that was won not with guns, but with soul. Humanity now understands its greatest strength. It is not our technology. It is not our might. It is our glorious, chaotic imperfection, our ability to sing 1 billion different songs at once. You stand on the bridge of the vigil. The echoes of humanity are a quiet comfort now. They are your crew, your family, your strength. You are their guardian, a new kind of sentinel watching over the silent darkness. You are the shield against any silence that threatens the galaxy's noise. You turn your thoughts to the single, questioning alien mind, the last survivor of a broken people. It is waiting for your answer. You have felt its entire history, its pain, its misguided search for peace. You owe it a truth. You reach out with your new, vast consciousness, and you give it an answer that is also an invitation. It does hurt, you send back. It hurts, and it is beautiful. Let me teach you how to sing.